about to be a cold summer, because the ice cream man is coming.
Take a listen.
Nicki Minaj was talking a bit about that, but she was saying how kids growing up today with social media.
Hip-hop is about to get one of those legacy moments that feels bigger than a regular concert. Two of the strongest movements to ever come out of New Orleans, Cash Money and No Limit, are now being pushed onto the same stage, and fans already know what that means. This is not just a night of old records. This is a whole era coming back outside. Birdman, Master P, Juvenile, Manny Fresh, BG, Boosie, and more names connected to that Southern takeover are all part of the conversation. And when two labels with that much history link up, people are not just buying tickets for music, they are buying a memory. So before anything else, take a look at the energy they are selling with this tour.
It's about to be a cold summer, because the ice cream man is coming.
Y'all come check us out. We out here.
You see, these talk black. You see that 98 Mercedes on TV?
Hold up the sign of us, Tony Platinum Tank. Y'all have the big thing. We have the big thing.
What's all ever?
Yes, sir.
What? Yeah, it's a bag life. That bag is in.
Oh, what is it, boy?
I need a hot girl.
Oh, what you want, boy?
I want a hot girl.
It's all there.
It's so lit.
All there.
That trailer alone tells you why people are already treating this like a cultural event. Cash Money and No Limit were not small regional labels that just got lucky. They helped change how Southern rap was looked at, how artists moved, how labels branded themselves, and how street music became arena-level business. The tour is set to start in Houston, then move through major cities like New Orleans, Atlanta, Washington, D.C., Florida, Chicago, Ohio, and more. For longtime fans, this is going to feel like a reunion of sound, style, and history. But while one side of hip-hop is celebrating legacy, another conversation is getting a lot darker. Nicki Minaj recently had people locked in after speaking about the music industry, social media pressure, and the way fame can mess with how young people see themselves. And what made the moment stand out is that she did not just point fingers outward. She also admitted that some of the messaging in her own music may have played a part in the culture she is now questioning. Listen closely to this clip, because this is where the whole conversation shifts.
Take a listen.
Nicki Minaj was talking a bit about that, but she was saying how kids growing up today with social media that are, even if they're not gonna be in the industry, like how she feels for them because they have to deal with like things being so fake and like trying to sort through life or whatever. And she's actually taking accountability for some of her music being responsible for that. Let's take a listen.
You think the music scene is very demonically organized?
It sure isn't driving people to God because it focuses on the worship of material things. I play a part in it, of course. It's not healthy. Over time, it's not healthy mentally. What does that do to the self-esteem of these young people? I guess I feel a sense of responsibility too a lot. A lot of the stuff that I was rapping about, I didn't, I was so young too. I didn't realize that there are young people listening to it and how it could probably make them make certain decisions that wasn't, really thought out. Now, if I could do it all over again, I would have changed a lot of things that I said. I just don't like the idea of thinking that these people will now grow up wanting to change themselves as opposed to loving themselves. That's what I think is very demonic about the industry as a whole, is that it makes people feel that they're never enough.
That is very true. Well, here's the thing. I think that question was too broad. And when you ask a broad question, you're going to get a broad answer, because the reality is the whole of the music industry and all music does not drive people to do bad things. Does gospel music drive you to do bad things? There's been great R&B records, there's been great hip-hop records that cause people to do positive things. So it's like, that's a very broad question to say, is the music industry demonic? Because by the way, the industry is demonic. The industry is only giving people what the artists give them. So if the artists are going in the studio making a certain type of music, guess what the industry gonna do? They gonna sell it. Because that's what consumers are buying.
It always goes back to the thing that people say the industry only push certain type of music. That record labels only wanted artists to make certain types of music because certain types of music was selling.
They push what sells.
Like back to the whole, when NWA came on with gangsta rap, they wanted more and more artists allegedly to sound like that because it sold better. Artists like Tribe Called Quest or De La Soul or even Chance the Rapper might not have sold what other rappers sold. That was what people said.
You're right, but why do we act like over the last 15 years, probably, the three biggest rappers in the world ain't on that?
No, Kendrick
ain't on that.
J. Cole
ain't on that. Drake. No, Drake's not on that. Drake is not on that. Drake cosplays that.
But people that are trying to come up in the same vein as them, like that aren't on that, would say that they have a harder time because they aren't on that.
The reason I disagree is because the generation before that is what set the table for them. Who was the biggest artist before them? Kanye wasn't on that either. Kanye made it to where all these guys can exist. The Drake, the Kendrick, the Coles, the Wale's, the Big Sean, the Chance the Rapper. When we talk about majority of the rappers over the last 15 years that have had tremendous success, they really not on that beat. And by the way, I'm not saying that what Nicki said is wrong. I just don't like when people generalize the whole thing, because there's nuance to it. Has there been music that has driven people to do bad things? Absolutely. Influenced people to do bad things? Absolutely, 100%. But man, over the last 15 years, things have changed a lot. And even in the 90s, we had a lot of socially conscious music, okay?
I think things have changed because the barrier to entry, like you can go around people that would typically say, I'm not looking for that. And you can go straight to the masses and try and figure it out on your own if you want to get a big enough audience and then figure out, how to get a machine behind you. So, yeah, I don't know. I thought it was just to hear her take accountability about the I think people throw a lot on women too. Yeah, right. Like what they talk about, what they can, how they need to talk, like stuff like that. So to hear her say that, I thought.
I wish she would have dug deeper because it sounds to me also too like she was talking about, women changing themselves, right? Because was she talking about like surgeries or what? Is she talking about her own aesthetic?
That's what I thought that she was talking about. But did you watch the interview? I watched it. She doesn't talk about like surgery specifically. What she talks about is like, and I think it was kind of mentioned in the clip, but she's talking about like on social media how people use like all the Facetune, the Photoshops, the like all these things.
A lot of celebrities do that.
All these things that make you appear like a certain way.
They have a certain look. Stupid that I can't. I almost feel like they're looking at themselves and that's what they want to be because it looks like nothing like them.
Yeah, and then like how now it's hard for women to even post a video or whatever without a filter.
Or without makeup in general.
Without makeup, yeah. But yeah, you get your face done and you still want to. Yeah, you still want to.
And I see the ants as well. The asses are going away. I don't see that as much.
I don't know. What you mean? The ants are out. What are you talking about? Okay, well maybe.
The ants are still out.
Yeah, I'm crawling around.
You've heard conversations about people removing things from their body recently. That has happened.
Oh yeah,
they did that.
Like the asses, but like the ass was just super duper.
Listen, yes, I've definitely seen a couple ants over here. Yes,
I thought Bug Life slow down.
no, they out here.
That ain't even attractive though. I don't know why girls are having them big asses but then no the little ass legs. Like why
The little ass legs, they don't.
I just got a question. How you wipe your ass though? Like you can't. Like you wipe your ass regularly. You can't reach your way back there and get it. They got long nails. How you get your
Ask your homegirl. Ask Cardi. She's been having long nails for a long time. Ask her. How you wipe your ass? She'll say it. It's like you wipe your ass. Baby, what the fuck you mean? She'll ask you that. She'll say just like that.
You probably get used to it too.
It's like how your nails bring
them
nails. You can do anything with them nails.
You get used to it.
Now I don't know about the ant asses and all that, but I imagine it's the same way.
The ass is stupid. How you reach back there?
You gotta get a helmet, man.
You need a stand-up desk and a helmet. Man, they said it's bust on.
That whole discussion opens up a much bigger question than just one artist or one interview. Nicki's point lands because a lot of fans have been saying the same thing for years. The entertainment industry does not only sell songs anymore, it sells lifestyles. It sells bodies, money, attention, drama, filters, luxury, conflict, and sometimes even insecurity. And the scary part is, younger audiences are growing up inside that machine before they even understand what it is doing to them. Now, to be fair, every part of music is not negative. Hip-hop has given people motivation, confidence, political awareness, family stories, street survival stories, and some of the most important cultural moments in modern entertainment. You cannot put the entire genre in one box, but at the same time, fans are not wrong for noticing that the industry usually rewards whatever gets the biggest reaction. If shock sells, shock gets pushed. If drama trends, drama becomes the product. If an image makes people compare themselves, that image keeps getting repeated until it feels normal. That is why the conversation around social media, beauty standards, and status hits so hard. A lot of people are not just listening to songs anymore, they're watching artists live online, seeing edited photos, luxury posts, surgery rumors, relationship drama, and constant flexing. Over time, that can make regular life feel like it is not enough. And when celebrities themselves start admitting that the pressure is unhealthy, fans pay attention. There is also the business side. A major label is not a charity. The industry runs on profit, trends, and attention. If a label believes one sound, one image, or one type of controversy is going to bring money back, that is what usually gets pushed to the front. Artists can make conscious music. Artists can speak on real life. Artists can be positive, spiritual, funny, or vulnerable. But the question is always, will the machine put the same money behind that message? That is where the tension comes in. And this is why independence has become such a big word in hip-hop. When artists control their own platforms, they can build without waiting for a label to approve every move. They can drop what they want, speak how they want, and connect directly with fans. But even that game has changed. Because now, the spotlight is not only on rappers anymore. The new stars are streamers. Years ago, every young person wanted a record deal. Now a lot of them want a camera, a setup, a chat, and a moment that goes viral. Streaming has become the new stage. The biggest streamers are packing out spaces, creating real-world events, and pulling crowds that look more like concerts than internet meetups. Kai Cenat's Streamer University is a perfect example of that shift. What started as a content idea turned into something fans treated like a real school, a real opportunity, and for some people, maybe even a shortcut into internet fame. That is why the Soulja Boy situation became so interesting. Soulja was one of the first rappers to really understand the internet. He built his name by using online culture before a lot of the industry took it seriously. So when he tried to step into Kaisanat's streaming world, fans immediately saw the irony. A rapper who helped pioneer internet rap was now trying to enter a space where streamers hold the power. And according to clips spreading online, that attempt did not go smoothly. Reports said Soulja showed up around Kai's Streamer University event after already making noise about not being included. But in the streaming world, clout does not always open every door. Sometimes it makes the door close even faster. Watch what happened when he pulled up.
They don't want me. They want me.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't want him inside right now?
No, they don't want him. They don't want him in the building.
They want him in the building. Where you gotta go?
Outside. I'll say, you ain't, I'll say, what class you at though?
What happened?
You gotta ask them too much. Hey, Soulja Boy near the cool.
Oh God. I'm about to go in. Give you a card, Soulja. Now I got you. And they're gonna go fast up. My brother. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Right. Are you ready? Some real shit, you know what I'm saying? Oh God. I just point this at me and keep it on me. Just, alright, come on.
Oh! How you doing? Did we make it?
Hold on, which way they got it?
You go. I'm down. Go out of my way.
Hey, go. Hey, yeah, so fucking no, he supposed to go out. Yeah, no.
What's going on?
He must have acted. Yeah, let's stop here.
What's going on?
The one out and Soulja Boy is not allowed to come in. Soulja Boy is not allowed to come in the building.
That clip turned into one of those moments the internet grabs and runs with immediately. Soulja Boy has always been known for confidence, loud energy, and making himself part of the conversation. But this time, the situation looked different. Instead of walking into the building like a celebrity guest, the footage showed him being stopped before he could even fully become part of the event. And for fans watching online, that was the twist. The bigger story is not just Soulja being turned away. The bigger story is how much power the streaming world has now. Kaisanat is not just a popular internet personality anymore. He represents a whole new lane where streamers can create events, build communities, and make traditional celebrities want access. That changes the celebrity hierarchy. A rapper can be famous in music, but that does not automatically mean he controls a streamer's platform. And that is where a lot of older entertainment names are learning the hard lesson. Streaming is not just showing up with fame. You have to understand the culture, the timing, the audience, and the rules of the room. Some celebrities can cross over smoothly, but others look like they are trying to force their way into a space that already has its own leaders. Now, from one viral celebrity moment to another, Boosie has his own event getting attention. And this time, it is not about being locked out of a building. It is about him telling fans he is getting directly into the pool at one of his wild party events. Here's what he had to say.
Hey, I'm letting y'all know. I'm getting in the pool, this pool, boy. I need y'all to get in the pool with me. We finna cut up. You know, I ain't gonna be in the pool all night, but I gotta get me an hour and a half in the pool. So, hey, all the baddies, I need y'all in this pool, man. We finna turn up. We finna turn up. Y'all finna get body slammed. I'm talking about I'm finna dodgeball on a bitch. Yeah, it's going down. I need all y'all in that bitch. We cutting up. We having a damn good time. We going shot for shot in the pool. Yeah, we bringing a bottle in the pool. Yeah, this how we coming, man. So let y'all know. It be big enough to fit your whole middle school in the pool. I'm telling you, I ain't fucking around. We going down. Y'all let y'all know we getting in the pool. Last time they had 3 people in the pool. We getting in the pool, man.
Boosie knows exactly how to turn a party announcement into a viral moment. He does not promote events quietly. He talks like he is already inside the chaos before the doors even open, and that is why fans react so fast when he starts describing one of these pool parties. It sounds less like a normal celebrity event and more like a scene built for phones, clips, reactions, and internet commentary. But that is also where the risk comes in. Celebrity parties today are not the same as they used to be. Back in the day, people might have gone out just to have fun, hear music, meet people, and enjoy the night. Now, every event is also a content opportunity. Everybody has a camera. Everybody wants a moment. Somebody wants to be seen next to the celebrity. Somebody wants a viral clip. Somebody wants to act out just enough to get reposted. And once money, clout, alcohol, crowds, and cameras are all in the same place, anything can turn into a story by the next morning. That does not mean something bad is guaranteed to happen. Boosie has built a whole brand around being loud, unfiltered, and entertaining. His fans know his personality, and that is part of why they show up. But online reactions are already treating the party like a situation where anything could happen. When a celebrity tells people he is jumping in the pool, playing around, turning up, and getting everybody involved, the audience hears entertainment. The internet hears potential viral footage. And that is really the theme running through all these stories. Cash Money and No Limits are showing how hip-hop legacy can still fill arenas. Nicki Minaj's comments show how artists are now looking back at the influence of fame, image, and music culture. Kaizenot's Streamer University shows that internet personalities are becoming the new power players. Soulja Boy getting stopped at the door shows that old-school fame does not always control new-school spaces. And Boosie's pool party shows how celebrity events are now designed to live online before they even happen in real life. Before we wrap, it is also worth giving flowers to the veterans who helped build the culture long before social media turned every moment into content. $2 Hort is one of those names. He has been part of hip-hop history for decades, especially in West Coast rap. And his run is the kind of longevity younger artists should study. Staying relevant for that long is not normal. It takes identity, consistency, and a fan base that remembers the foundation. The same kind of respect goes to groups like Smith & Wesson. When artists are still being talked about after 30 years, that is not an accident. That means the music had roots. It means people connected to it beyond a trend. In hip-hop, age sometimes gets treated like a weakness, but real fans know the opposite. The older artists carried the culture through eras where there was no TikTok boost, no viral shortcut, no algorithm saving the day. They had to earn attention through records, shows, word of mouth, mixtapes, radio, posters, and pure reputation. That is why legacy matters. Today, an artist or streamer can go viral overnight, but lasting 30 years is a different kind of success. Cash Money, No Limit, $2 Hort, Smith & Wesson. These names remind people that hip-hop was built by artists who had to create momentum without the tools everybody uses now. And one more thing. If the culture is going to talk about support, then support cannot just be something people say in comment sections. Black-owned salons, small businesses, local brands, barbers, nail techs, stylists, clothing lines, food spots, those are part of the community too. If people want their businesses seen, they have to promote them, send the information, and stop being shy about visibility. Free attention is still attention, and in this economy, every real business needs eyes on it. Also, respect to the workers who keep major cities moving. Sanitation crews, service workers, public workers, people do not always celebrate them, but the moment they stop showing up, everybody feels it. A clean city, a safe event, a working venue, a successful concert. None of that happens without people behind the scenes doing jobs that most others do not want to do. So the question is bigger than just one clip. Are we watching hip-hop enter a new era where legacy tours, streaming culture, celebrity parties, and social media pressure are all fighting for the same attention? Or is this just what entertainment looks like now? Everything becoming content, every event becoming a headline, and every celebrity move turning into a debate? Drop your thoughts below, because this conversation is only getting louder.